Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, 5-7.
Get that ball. 56, the mic, boy, 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Browns' 45-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Foles. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
61, matchbox lights.
Safety screaming.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
54.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
You got tight. You got
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Haywood.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild.
It's fourth down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's get out the field, defense. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Drop deep, double time. Even, 4 down, even.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Keaton.
56, Mike, 56.
Hey, echo.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now back to throw. And able to find Conley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, Delta.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
What we got?
56 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, let's get this. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll drop the throw. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Kill.
Hurry.
Following the interception, Mayfield will let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Slam, slam. 49, check 49, check 49. Save. What's that?
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Hurry!
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming to you. Watch twist.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Yeah, let's go. One.
He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a third and long after that sack. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Morgan Burnett. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up.